Hi, my name is Gabriella. Welcome to my channel where we do and talk about lots of creative things, including lots of theatre. I was going to talk about ways that you can support theatre today, but I figured everyone's kind of pretty on that. So instead, what I'm going to do is really quickly mention some less talked about ways that you can still be supporting theatre right now, and then go on to a list of some of my favourite things that are going on right now that are being put on by creative people in the industry. Just things that I'm really enjoying and really want to share them with you and talk to other people about them because they're really great. Here's how to support theatre and some of my favourite theatre things happening right now. So let's go. First up, pretty sure everyone's pretty keyed in on the things like Broadway HD. Andrew Lloyd Webber's posting his shows every weekend. The National Theatre doing the same sort of thing. And two places that have sort of compiled everything. There's a website called theshowsmustgo.online, and also What's on Stage are doing a big compilation list. So I'll leave links to both of those in the description box, and that's basically just people compiling a list of all the theatre that has been now posted online because of lockdown. So that's obviously one way to support theatre, still being able to see it even though we can't get to it in person. But other ways to like monetarily support shows, they still have merch stores. They're just online. Ones that already had merch stores, I've checked one or two and they're still shipping out orders, so you can still buy merch online. As well as that, you can buy albums and you can stream music on services that then give a cut to the artists. So you can still be listening and supporting the shows and giving them a little bit of money on the side. Same with YouTube channels for that AdSense. And if you can't afford to be buying music or tickets to online shows that are happening, you can still share the event online and let other people know about it. And for some other non-monetary ways of supporting people, again, sharing content is so important. Not just sharing about shows that are happening, but engaging with artists and creators and the show accounts online, sharing their stuff, letting other people know about the shows. Because fan support is a huge thing in theatre. It can go a really long way if there's a big audience for a show. Good example, Heathers in the West End 2 years ago. They were only meant to have a small off-West End run, and because of the huge fan support for it, I think that was a huge factor in the reason why they then later in that same year transferred for a West End run. And as well as sharing and talking about these shows, you can be creating fan work, so fan art, cosplays, you can do song covers, TikToks. I mean, if you haven't heard about how Beetlejuice blew up on TikTok and how that really helped the show out, go on TikTok and look at Beetlejuice TikToks and do some musical theatre ones while you're there. So those are some quick little ways that you can still be supporting theatre while you're shut up at home. And now moving on to some of my absolute favourite things that people are doing in the theatre world right now. This is a mixture of me being a fan of what's happening and also someone who's training in musical theatre, useful resources. So I'll start with the fan things and move on to resources. First up is Stars in the House on YouTube. It's basically like a late night chat show, but for Broadway. It's hosted by Seth Rudetsky and James Wesley, and if you know of those people, you'll know how much fun that show is, and it's raising money for the Actors Fund. So basically they're just getting on loads of Broadway stars, having some fun chats. They're all singing every episode. Also, the guests have expanded from musical theatre into like more mainstream things. I think they did a Desperate Housewives episode the other day, but they've had people like Andrew Lloyd Webber, Lin-Manuel Miranda, half the cast of Frozen, the film and Broadway, and Danny DeVito for some reason. But it's twice daily, and they also have a resident doctor giving the latest updates and information. So it's not just great fun, it's educational, and so it's a really great program and would recommend. Link also in description. Then something really similar, also raising money for the Actors Fund, is being hosted by Andrew Barth Feldman. If you don't know him, he was Evan on Broadway for a while, and he's doing Broadway Jackbox on his YouTube channel, so just getting loads of other Broadway stars. Again, he's had like Jeremy Jordan and generally just half the cast of Smash. He's had Team Star Kid, and he's playing loads of fun games online over live stream with all these amazing people and raising money at the same time. And if you manage to catch it live, there's an element of audience participation in the games, which is really great fun. Additionally, Broadway World, the website, is doing daily, they're posting videos for living room concerts, so either Broadway stars or just cool people in general singing songs, and it's great fun. And I think they're also suggesting that you can leave a donation to go towards, I think, the Actors Fund as well. And in a similar vein, in the West End, the Theatre Cafe is running a series of concerts called Leave the Light On. It's basically West End stars, I think they're 3 times a day, tickets £7.50, which is going to directly help the performers themselves. You're just getting loads of West End stars singing like basically a whole concert performance for you from their living room. It's great fun. And then going on to something which I can't seem to be able to shut up about. Last month, there was a concert at the Royal Albert Hall for the best of the West End. So they had a huge cast of West End superstars singing musical theatre songs, and I was in the choir. It was so cool. It was recorded for BBC Radio 2, but because of this whole situation and scheduling issues, they've had to delay it indefinitely, and we don't know when it's going to be on the radio. So Alpha Club, the people who organised the event, have actually got loads of video footage, and they're slowly putting it up on their YouTube channel bit by bit. So their YouTube channel is the Alpha Club. I'll leave links for everything I'm talking about in the description box. But currently they've got up Lauren Samuels singing Never Enough, Leighton Williams singing And You Don't Even Know It, which I sang in that one. Maz Murray, The Winner Takes It All, Frederica Crumb was singing Wishing You Somehow Here Again, and they've got loads of other videos from other events they've done as well, including they did the same Best of the West End concert 2 years ago, and I wasn't in the choir then, but loads of my friends were, so that's also really cool. And yeah, they're still posting videos every now and again, so it's just something cool for you, and I'm in it, kind of. Then there's Some Good News by John Krasinski, and if you haven't heard of it, I don't know where you've been, but go check it out. It's really good fun and feel good and nice. And then something kind of similar, but also really interesting, I think is the word I'm going to use to describe it, is because so many drama schools have been forced to go online, loads of people's showcases who were meant to be graduating this year, they've been cancelled, postponed, and what people are doing instead is posting clips from their online showcases that they've been doing and putting them online for everyone to see. And I think there's loads of them on Twitter, but someone's compiled a website, again, link in the description, and you can just go through this website and see loads of graduating drama school students in their showcases online. And it's so cool, it's so inspiring, and it's great theatre. So if you want to see the new stars of the future, that's where you can go. And then I talked about TikTok earlier, but some of my favourite West End Broadway kind of performers on TikTok right now, I've got 3 for you. Go look at Leslie Margarita. If you follow her on Twitter, you'll know what to expect. If you don't follow her on Twitter, why aren't you following her on Twitter? She's incredible. Lauren Samuels is just posting loads of great, like, relatable content, and I'm really there for it. And then Benjamin Rohala, I'm butchering his name, I'm so sorry. If you don't know him, he's like musical director, Broadway. He's Fairy Godfairy in all the Broadway princess parties. And he's just posting loads of unseen, like, behind the scenes footage and new clips from shows that he's done in the past, also with sassy commentary on a lot of them, and it's wonderful. So go check those people out. And then my final sort of like fun thing that I'm really enjoying is one of the places where I take classes is MX Masterclass. It's run by Michael Xavier for young musical theatre people, and hence the MX Michael Xavier. And they're running right now a 30-day musical theatre challenge. So every day they're posting on their Instagram a new challenge for you to do. And everyone who enters, like, by posting on Instagram, they're sort of like sharing people's stories of them doing the challenges. And it ranges from everything like singing songs to making props, or like your favourite dance move kind of thing. And it's really great fun, and really great fun seeing everyone's entries. They're more than halfway through all the challenges, but obviously you can do them all belatedly. So if you're looking for fun things to do, they've got a whole list of them right there. And now I'm onto the resources. So sticking with MX Masterclass, as well as these daily challenges, they're doing Every weekday morning at 10:30 in the morning, they're doing beginners dance classes free on their Instagram stories. And then on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m, they're doing more intermediate advanced routines, and they're hour-long, completely free. Last week we had Jodie Steele teaching us some of the routine from Don't Lose Your Head from 6, and oh my god, it was incredible. Oh my god, her warm-ups are just... I was feeling it 3 days later still, like I was not prepared. On a similar theme, the Rockettes. If you don't know who the Rockettes are, look them up, they're insane. Tuesdays and Thursdays, they're doing on their Instagram fitness and dance classes. And then the Hustle community on Facebook, they're doing loads of live stream videos right now with information for actors on how they can be working on their craft during isolation. And they've had talks with casting directors and loads of other industry people working on things like your castability and your media presence, all these things you can be working on right now during isolation, and it's so helpful. And then going back to drama schools a little bit, obviously loads of them have had to move online, and like MX Masterclass, some of them are putting resources out there for everyone to use. One other place that's doing it that I've noticed is Associated Studios, and they're doing a few little like Instagram TV things where they're sharing things like vocal warm-up exercises and just some little tips and tricks, but they're also doing every now and again Instagram lives with proper in-depth talks from industry professionals, which are so helpful. And I've caught 2 of them now and they were so great. And I mean, obviously those aren't there forever, so you've got to catch them in the time, but something else that I'm really enjoying. And there are all of my tips, recommendations, things for you to do to be supporting theatre and engaging with it, and fun things that people are doing right now. Like, let me know if you've been doing or have seen any of these things I've mentioned before. I would absolutely love to know, and I would love to talk about them all with someone else. If you do any of the ones I've recommended, oh my god, I would love to hear. That would be insane if you went and did stuff because I've recommended it. That's so cool. Obviously let me know what you think of them, and if you have any recommendations yourself, please make sure to let me know, because I'm looking for more theatre things to do all the time. What else do you think I'm doing with my life other than playing Animal Crossing? Definitely doing a little bit too much of that. But anyway, that's completely unrelated. But yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, because I'm making so much theatre related YouTube content right now, and if that's your kind of thing, stick around because there's going to be lots of it. I will hopefully see you very soon in my next video. Take care, I hope you're staying safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!